Okay, folks, this is going to be the last question and answer session for 2017. As a reminder, please do not get freaked out. Don't panic. Okay, we will be resuming again in 2018 on the month of February. Okay, I'll be taking the months of December and January off as planned. And you're free to post questions through that time. I'm not promising you that I'm going to answer them before February. So if it does happen, it's just because I'm bored out of my mind and I went back on the forum just to get in and get into trouble with answering questions. But just know going forward, this is the last one I plan and promise to do, and I will resume again with mentorship questions in February 2018. Okay, but again, you're welcome to post whatever comes to mind because I'm sure that you're going to have something to pop up over the next 2 months. All right, so we're doing the last page here. I did lock the thread until I get this one done because I want to make sure no one else posted anything else. I got a big post coming up with 32 questions in one post. Tony. So once this is done, the recording will go back up on the forum, and then I'll delete the notification saying that the thread is locked and you guys can start posting. But again, I will not answer anything past my post of showing this recording and its link. Okay. All right. So the first one we have here, it says, hope you are well. Thank you very much. And is it possible to create a video about how to trade options? Again, many thanks. We're going to talk about options a little bit more specific in 2018. I was going to do a covered call teaching in the 2017 content, and I elected to wait. We're going to add that into one of the trading plans for next year. So that way it'll give you another opportunity to incorporate other asset vehicles like options. So yes, we'll be talking about options a little bit more detail, and I'll give you some examples how we can go in and do some exercises with them. All right, so that's that. And the next one here is just more or less some banners in here. Thank you for that. All right, here's my post for the video answers for page 16. All right, the next one is, I'm going to read this question. I'll get, it's not that long, I'll read it. I haven't got a question, but I have to say, have a great break and hope to see you fully refreshed and recharged after 2 months. I still don't know what my trading plan is, and I'm still a bit lost, so I thought I would start with scalping and go from there. The new free material complements the mentorship material beautifully. My demo account is growing extremely slowly, an improvement, and I'm finding my own trades. I'm glad you are staying with us, and I'm really looking forward to 2018. Also, a big thank you to all who post questions here, and especially for your answers. All the best. Well, thank you very much for that, Jackie. I think your trading plan decision will be a lot more, I guess, easier to do after we go through 12 months next year. And I know it sounds like, man, you might have to wait 12 more months to find out, but you may not. If you see how I do the trading plan development, you already know the content, so that way you can go right in and find a particular pattern or setup and work with that as your foundation. The time frame of how you're going to trade, I think I may be pushing you in the direction of scalping because you've seen me do a lot of it and find a lot of setups that worked out well. It doesn't mean that that's probably the best thing for you, as a reminder. So just know that just because you see me doing it a lot doesn't mean that you should be following suit and doing that same thing. If it doesn't seem comfortable to you, it's not the right time frame for you. Okay, it might be short-term trading that's better for you, or swing trading. There's a lot less setups though. Okay. All right. But thank you very much for your compliments and comments. And there's another video for page 17, which was done yesterday. All right, naked charts. All right. So, hi Michael. Let me rephrase my question, please. What I was asking is, do you sometimes add Asian range and central bank dealers range to the New York midnight candle? Not stack them on the actual ranges, Asian central bank dealers range. I think I saw you do that in a video, but I don't recall which one. You took the Asian range, and rather than stack it on the Asian range itself, you stacked it on the opening of the midnight New York candle. Or am I losing my mind? Highly possible. No, you saw me do it. That's one of the things that I do that I didn't really want to share it personally. I didn't want to put that out there. I think that if you do these standard deviations with the central bank dealers range and Asian range or flout, either one of those